What's up, everybody? Pack Bros are here. I'm Rob.
I'm Chris.
And today we have no packs. We have a package. And it's an important package. It's a 10-card BECKETT submission that I sent in the May, June, July? I can't remember. I sent it to the last Toronto Expo. And the turnaround time was fantastic. I believe it's taken 2 to 3 months, which is really good. And I didn't even pay that much per card. It looks like prices are coming back down to earth, at least in that sense, because I handed it to them directly. I have 10 cards here that I have not seen yet. I resisted looking at the email that told me the grades. I have not gone into my BECKETT account. I do not know what these grades are. I do not know which way they're facing. It is 10 hockey cards. There's a bit of a variety. Most importantly, I'm looking to add to my Lemieux PC. My best O-Pee-Chee rookie right now is a 7.5. I'm looking to upgrade. I bought a raw one that I thought looked better than a 7.5. I sent it in for grading. I have another one that I sent in that I don't believe will beat the 7.5. I'm hoping it gets like a 5 or a 6. And I also sent in a Topps. I do not have a Topps rookie. That will be my Topps rookie that is in my collection. So there you have it. I brought the 7.5 here because I wanted to do a comparison to see, get an idea of what's what. That is mine. And here are the 10. If you'd like a little bubble wrap ASMR, this is for you. It sounds horrendous, just mute it.
Now, do you want me to hand you the cards so you don't get a glimpse at whatever?
I don't even know what direction they're facing. This looks face down to me. So let's just go. Honestly, as long as it's face down, I can't see anything anyway, so I should be okay just revealing it in one shot here. And the big one is on the back. So I did send in a Austin Matthews Oversized Young Gun. I bought it sealed. I sent it to them sealed. It looked really good. It's got to be in the 9s, if not a 10. I know a 10 is tough to get, but I kind of want to leave that for the end.
You want to put them over here?
Sure. First up, and I kind of know what each of these are, and I guess the back of the plate is kind of telling me what it is, but in any event, this is an Austin Matthews Draft Day promo card. These were not overly expensive or impressive at the time, but it was a short print of the promo package. I thought this one looked really good. A lot of them were not cut well at all. Let me tell you, I bought a bunch of them and they were not cut well, but I figured it's Austin Matthews and I figured it looked good, so I'm hopeful that it would get a good grade. Taking it out here, gold plated, which puts it to a 9.5.
Nice.
Austin Matthews 9.5 top draft pick. We got a 9.5 across the board except for surface. We got a 9. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. I have no complaints. Good stuff. I bought it for next to nothing in a lot of cards, so getting a 9.5 out of that is great. Okay, we'll switch sides here. This is a very interesting piece. This was in my personal collection for a long time. I bought this back in 2012, 2013. I think I paid 40, 50 bucks for it. It is a Sidney Crosby rookie threads from Upper Deck Series probably 2 at the time. I want to get it graded because I just didn't like having it raw. I felt like this is a card that's supposed to be graded. It looked in decent shape. I don't know what the centering would be like. It looks like it got a silver plate, which means it's not a 9.5, which means it is a 9. I'm actually quite happy with that.
It's going to be silver. It's
9 centering, 9 edges, 9 corners, and 9.5 surface. So I guess I'm 1.95 away from it being a 9.5, which kind of sucks. But honestly, a 9 mint rookie threads Crosby that has been sitting around for 15 years, 15 plus years. That is for my personal collection. I'll be keeping that. Awesome.
I'd hate to burst your bubble here, but I don't think these sleeves are going to fit these.
Whatever. What does it say on the... Oh, I brought one-touch sleeves, didn't I?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. You got the wrong one.
Well,
that's fine. Just put them aside for now. All right. Next up, we have a Canvas Young Guns. Now, Christian...
Oh, man. These aren't all yours.
No, this is mine.
We split, didn't we?
This is mine.
The Lafreniere Young Gun Canvas?
I pulled myself.
Oh, okay.
I pulled myself. Yep. I pulled one myself, and we pulled one together, too. This is the one that I pulled. If you'd like to send ours to get graded, we can do that too.
Well, I feel like it's too late now.
What? Next show I can send it.
Oh, right, you can do it in person. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely, we can send it. I sent this, honestly, I kind of was iffy to do it because Lafreniere has not played very well, but it looked really good. And I feel like if he does play well, it's going to up in price. And it got a gold plate, so I'm quite optimistic that, it got good grades across the board. Lafreniere Young Guns Canvas had a 9.5.
Nice.
Surface got a 10. So that's actually, that's pretty impressive. That means that I was 110 away from getting a 10. But anyways, pretty happy with that. I'm hoping that this year he has a little bit more opportunity with the team. He gets up to the first or second line, and he's able to put up some point production. So that was kind of an investment piece. I'm hopeful that he resurges going forward. Okay, this one is a really interesting card, and I'm actually very upset that it's a paper grade there. This is a Tarasenko Precious Metal Gems numbered to 25. I had this sitting in a box because back then PMG cards were not that big of a deal. It was just kind of sitting there. Tarasenko wasn't really drafted as supposed to be anything amazing, and then he had a lull in his career, and now he's kind of come back. So I was like, hey, PMGs are highly collectible. I'll send it off to get it graded. I originally had it to go to PSA. I decided to send it to Beckett. Beckett gave it an 8. Looks like the corners hurt me more than anything. The surface 9.5, centering 9.5. That's great. PMGs are known to have not so great corners and edges. I wish it got an 8.5 or a 9. I mean, I don't know. It's okay, I guess. 10 PMGs are very difficult to get just because the cut is really tough. But I was hoping definitely to get at least a 9 or something like that. But anyways, an 8 Tarasenko PMG. We'll take a look at what the market is for that and go from there.
I'm guessing it's kind of like high risk, high reward when you're sending in the PMGs.
Yeah, it is. It is. So then typically people go through PSA. So it is what it is. Okay, this is interesting. This set became popular through COVID. It is a Young Guns retro set. So once upon a time, Upper Deck in one of their products did a retro set of Young Guns of a lot of legends. Lemieux had one. I had one already in my collection, but I found one at an antique mall for $20, and that's what this one is. I bought this at an antique mall for $20. I normally sell for $80 to $100.
Is that the same one that you told me about?
Yes. And it looked so good I had to get it graded because I figured, you know what? It's a Lemieux Young Guns. I should have a graded Lemieux Young Guns in my collection.
Agreed.
And the one I had looked good, and it got a 9.5.
Nice.
Very happy. Corners got a 9, but everything else got a 9.5. I'm very, very, very happy with that. This is an 0405 product, so we're talking about a 15, 17-year-old product here. That's beautiful. I'm quite happy with that. To add that to my
from
collection.
An antique mall for $20?
$20, and then spent 30, 40 to grade it. But 9.5 Lemieux Young Gun. Very happy with that.
Very solid.
Very happy with that. Now, you know what? We're going to jump over and do the Matthews Young Gun because the rest of the content here is Lemieux Rookie stuff. And that's really the reason I want to do this. Now, I'm already disappointed this plate is silver because that means it's not going to be in the 9s, which honestly, I thought I could count on that to be. I bought this card sealed for $200 flat. Knowing that if it got in the 9s, it would skyrocket in value, and also knowing that Austin Matthews' value is just going to go up in general. Young Guns content for his stuff, it went through the roof this past season. I think it'll continue to. I hope it's like I think an 8.5 gets the silver plate.
Yep.
I hope it's an 8.5.
It is.
It's an 8.5. The surface is what took the biggest knock. That's disappointing. I don't know where or how that would have happened. I don't see anything under this light. Maybe there's machining marks, but corners 9.5, edges 9.5, centering 9, and surface 8. So that's quite disappointing, especially because I literally bought it sealed in plastic. I would have thought surface would have been the one that was okay.
There must be some manufacturing
marks, on it. So there you go, an 8.5. That's disappointing, honestly, but what could I do? It's not like I could clean the surface. It was in a package. It is what it is. That's strictly manufacturing. But there you have it, an 8.5 Matthews Young Gun Oversized. Now, we're starting with this. This is my little receipt. We're starting with this card here. This is a rookie scoring leaders of Lemieux. This is part of the rookie product. It was a base card that was a tribute to all the scoring leaders that were rookies that year. As you can see on the back, I'll pull it out of here. To be clear, I didn't expect any of these to get 8s or 9s, so I'm not surprised at the paper plate. As you can see in the back, the cut is brutal, and most of these cuts are. This is technically rookie content. It is not his rookie card, but he is on the front of the card, so I figured I should have one graded, and it got an 8. That's actually pretty good for a card of this year. You got to remember, this is the same year as this card. All right, so that being an 8 is actually quite impressive. It got straight 8s across the board, other than corners got a 9. And if I got an 8 of this, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah. I
picked this up for $20. I'm positive that will increase the value of it being an 8 from 40-year-old card, basically.
Yeah.
38, 40-year-old card. So that'll go in my collection as my best rookie scoring leader card there. I'm quite happy with that. and I'll put that off to the side. Now, I would go with the Topps first or O-Pee-Chee first?
Do O-Pee-Chee.
Okay, we have 2 O-Pee-Chee rookies here. I'll pull them out. Now, keeping in mind, I have a 7.5. I'm trying to upgrade from the 7.5. Both of them are paper, which means that the best they can be
It's an 8.
is an 8.
Yep.
So there is potential. I know for sure one of them is a low grade. It's going to be like a 5 or a 6. I did it just to get it graded. I got it for cheap. I think I got it for like $140 off eBay. It's hard to tell. I'm going to guess it's this one. That's going to be the lower one. I'm hopeful it gets a 5 or 6. Anything above, I'd be ecstatic. Anything below is kind of disappointing. Just double check it's the right one. It is the right one, and I got a 4 or 5. I got hit on the corners hard. Everything else was really good, so that's actually...
Yeah, it was just corners.
That's pretty impressive. 887, that's very strong. You know, even the centering is better than the one I have. Edges are a little worse, surface a little worse. Corners got a 4. Obviously, the corners are not great, but I did want it to get better than a 4 or 5. So that's a bit of a letdown. I was hoping to get like a 5 or a 6, because that would have driven some decent value. But it is what it is. 4 or 5. I'll sell it, and I'm sure I'll make a profit off of it. Lemieux rookies will only go up in value. This is the better one. I'm hoping it's an 8.
It's a moment of truth.
I'm hoping it's an 8. I'm hoping it's an improvement. The other thing I will mention about this card here is you'll see that it actually kind of shifted in the
I see it.
It's a little bit higher on that side. I don't love that. I want a clean one for my collection. So I'm really hopeful that this is an improvement.
This could be it.
I bought this for $300 because it looked so good. The condition was strong.
Was this when we went to the Toronto Expo?
Yes, but not the day that you were there.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Was it the same vendor that I'm thinking of? The guy that had a full set?
No. I did not buy that one.
Okay.
Did not buy that one.
Gotcha.
I bought this one instead. He wanted like $350 for the full set. I ended up buying this for $3 instead.
Okay. Here we go.
It got a matching 7.5.
Exact same. Now, what are the subgrades? Those look different.
Surface same. Edge 9. Centering 8. Is that math right?
I don't feel like it is. Surface identical. Centering is 1.5 more. Edges are 0.5 more, and corners are 0.5 less. I feel like that should be an 8.
99857. It's the same as a 985757.
I think that should be an 8.
I gotta do the math on that, but that don't look right.
I think someone was having a bad day.
2 9s?
Or they just really hated Lemieux.
Okay, so I will say this, guys. That top right corner I knew was a problem. There's a little wrinkle there, but every other corner was nice. I really thought the corners would get better than the 7. I am going to do the math on that. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to do a little bit of research. I really think that should be an 8. 9985. That would make it like a 9. And then a 7 shouldn't bring it down to a 7.5. It should bring it down to like an 8.
Do I want to do it now?
No, it's fine. I'll take a look afterwards. Either way, I like this one better. So I'm going to keep this one. And I'll sell off this one.
That's really weird.
That's bizarre. I feel like where's the Tarasenko? Tarasenko got an 8. 9.5, 9.5, 8.75. I guess that math makes sense. Like I guess it makes sense.
But then could you argue that the Tarasenko should be 0.5 higher?
No, because it has 1 grade below. This is 1 grade below. It has 1 grade right on, and then 2 grades of 1.5 higher. 2 1.5 higher, 1 below. No, I still think this should be better. I'll do the math on that, and I'll let you guys know if anything comes of it. I definitely think that should be an 8. And then just look at it. You can't tell me that's... I mean, I know it's hard for you guys to see on camera, but you can't tell me that's the same grade. This one's significantly more yellow. This one's much cleaner. The corners look better on this. The print lines look better on this. It just looks better, not the same. Don't you think?
Yeah, I can see it from here. Everything you're saying is accurate.
All right, well, something to look at. I mean, at least it didn't get worse, because that would be the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I spent $300 to get a worse there. So I did improve there. And lastly, and I'm telling you, it's silver plated. It's silver plated. So for those that don't know, back in 84-85, Topps and O-Pee-Chee did the same print. Topps was in America, O-Pee-Chee was in Canada. O-Pee-Chee cards drive higher value than Topps cards, but they made the exact same print run of cards. Only difference being is that O-Pee-Chee here, Topps here, and O-Pee-Chee had French verbiage on it. Topps did not, because in America they don't speak French.
Yep.
In Canada they did. All right, so I purchased this at the show. I can't remember how much I paid for it, honestly. I think it was like 200 or something like that.
Ooh, 200 for a potential 9.
200 for a potential 9. Topps Lemieux rookie card from 1984, 1985. This is going right into my PC. It is not available.
Here we go.
It is graded A. 8.5.
8.5.
Very happy with that.
Nice.
Very happy with that. 9.5 surface, 8.5 centering, 8 corners, 9 edges. I mean, yeah, a 9 would be great and all, but an 8-5 card from 40 years ago of my player is excellent, because once you get into the 9s, the price goes through the roof. So
Yep.
that's awesome. Very happy that I was actually worried when I purchased this card if it was real, because the front looks so clean and white. Most of them are not that clean and white that I've seen. So that's I'm very happy with that. That's going right into the PC, and 8-5 tops is wicked. So there you have it. This is my second grading with BGS. The first grading I went through a store to do it, took a year. This grading took 2-3 months. It was fantastic customer service.
That's pretty quick.
It was great, and it wasn't an express.
Was it just base level?
It was base level
Wow.
economy.
That's really good.
But I did it there, so they brought it directly, they graded it, sent it back. It definitely beat the timeline, and it was only an order of 10 cards, so I guess they can make it go pretty quickly. And they even had issues with my payment because my credit card expired while they had it, so they had to call me and get that. So probably would have been even faster if everything was okay.
I'm curious if they do a little bit of priority on your cards because you did it in person.
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's a complete conspiracy. I don't know if
I have to assume that it's less processing time.
Okay.
Because I've literally filled everything out with a Beckett rep, and it's put in a box the Beckett way,
Right.
and Beckett brings it back. So I got to imagine that beats a couple processes.
Yeah, you're probably skipping a few steps.
from what other people do.
Yeah.
Maybe that made it faster. I don't know. But honestly, excellent customer service. It does take a little bit of time because, obviously everybody's grading a billion cards. But really great people. I spoke to people there directly. Really friendly. They understand their stuff. And they will be there at the next show, which I think is in November. Hopefully we'll have a stack of cards to give them at that time as well. They had a good show promo going on at the time. Just remember, for our Canadian subscribers, they do charge in American. So whatever price you see there, it is American. Tack on another 20-25% to whatever you're seeing there for conversion, at least as of this time in August. But there you have it, a 10-card reveal of my Beckett grading. Overall, I'm pretty happy. There's a couple letdowns, a couple good things there. All in all, you send cards to get graded that are either for you or you think it'll drive the value. And I think overall I did pretty well. I think I'm going to get my, $30-40 a card back in what I did there. Yeah. But there you have it. We hope you enjoyed this. We're going to be back to packs in our next video, so subscribe, comment below what you thought about this video, and we'll see you guys soon.